Let's go right back to the controversial check swing. Third base umpire Ayasana said it was strike 3. You be the judge whether his intent was to swing the bat. That's supposed to be where they start from. Willett certainly didn't think so. He strikes out for the third time. Scioscia absolutely came flying out of that dugout, relatively speaking, and he is tossed out of the ball game for arguing that call. He has been ejected.
That's the best I've seen him move maybe ever. I played with him in the minor leagues. Well, it's just how much this game means to him and his team and how big that call was.
So we play on to the 9th inning in a 6-6 tie. High drama here in Southern California. Melky Cabrera taking on Francisco Rodriguez. K-Rod coming out of the bullpen. The Angels will send out their closer. Cabrera will pop this one up. And Orlando Cabrera will make the catch in left. One man gone. Ryan Buddy also taking over behind the plate as the new catcher. As you look at K-Rod's numbers.
Oh, they're outstanding. It's what you see every year out of this guy. And you go back to 02. Remember, it was Percy and the no names, Troy Percival, the closer. Well, this was one of those no names, and we all know that name real well now. One of the best in the game.
Here's Johnny Damon, 1 for 4 with a single tonight. And the Angels putting runners at second and third with 2 down before Willits was run up. Remember the tremendous play by Betterman at first base to save the Yankees. With the infield drawn in, the hot smash off the bat of his Turris. And an inexperienced first baseman looked as smooth as can be to get the out at home and keep it tied. In there for a strike on Damon.
Even the Yankees, with all of their offense, I mean, they've got their eye on defense as well. Johnny Damon not playing center field because Cabrera with more range and a stronger arm. Giambi not at first base there. That was the easy thing to do. He pinch hit. He's a first baseman, right? Put him there, save a guy. No, not in a tie game. We need defense there. They got it, and they've got an opportunity to win it still because of it.
Ron Renicky, by the way, is the acting manager for the Angels. He's their bench coach now with Scioscia out. That is in there for a strike on Damon. And one of the best managers in the game has been thrown out. And of course, there's always a way to get the bench coach who takes over information and strategy and things you want to do. Somehow it magically finds its way down from the clubhouse.
Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about that.
The 3-2. Rope towards second on one hop. Kendrick handles the chance from shallow right. He throws out Damon, and there are 2 gone in the 9th for the Yankees. Derek Jeter walking up to swing. And Jeter tonight has a single and a double.
Well, with Mike Scioscia, again, one of the better coaching staffs in baseball. We all know about Mickey Hatcher, what he's been able to do. A guy you might not know about, I'll bet had a lot to do with Kendrick making that play after he didn't make the play in the previous inning. The guy is Alfredo Griffin. Mike Scioscia talking about him before the game, how he will talk to a player about, you know what, you got to make that play. If you don't make that play, we can't have you out there in the field late in the ball game. What happens there? That's a rocket he stays in front of and comes up with.
Jeter hitting with the bases empty, and he takes a ball inside.
Scioscia was also talking about like Cabrera and Vladimir Guerrero. He said it's Alfredo that comes into him and says they need a day. Because neither one of those, they get mad when you don't play them. They don't want an off day. But it's Alfredo Griffin that knows when they need it.
Mariano Rivera warming up as Jeter fouls one back to the screen. The Yankees have been baseball's best team since June 3rd. Since the All-Star break, averaging over 7 runs per game. Well, tonight they have 6. It's not been enough.
Haven't they been baseball's best team since Joe Torre took over?
Breaking ball in for a strike. Remember all the heat on Joe Torre? It seemed like he was a loss or 2 away from maybe losing his job in the early days of the season. And the Yankees have totally turned things around. They are hot on the tail of the Red Sox, right there in the thick of the wild card hunt. And here in the later days of August, they're engaged in a terrific battle with the Angels here. That's up and in on Jeter. Yankee captain getting out of the box quickly. The Angels due up in the bottom of the ninth against Rivera, including Vladimir Guerrero. Will be the third man up. You will not want to miss that. The 2-2 to Jeter is downstairs for ball 3. So he has worked it full against K-Rod.
Tough spot here for K-Rod too. He wants to throw the hook, but if you miss with it, with his big leg kick, Jeter will be on second base within the first 2 pitches. So the decision he has right now is, can I throw it for a strike, or can I throw it near the plate where he might chase it? That's why he took that little walk around the mound right there, trying to feel.
The 3-2 breaking ball, and he did not chase it. It's ball 4. So Jeter is on a 2-out walk. How long will he wait before he takes off?
That's some kind of at bat. The second strike to run the count to 1 and 2 was filthy. Breaking ball in the outside corner. Then he throws 98 at your face. I mean, just an unbelievable at bat there. Look at that. Misses the inside corner. There he chases one, trying to hit it out to give him the lead. There's a perfect pitch at the knees. There's the face ball. Look out. All right, that one's an easy take there, but this one, I've seen a lot of people over the years swing at that pitch and go down. Now Jeter's trying to go down to second.
Well, he has stolen 12 bases. He's also been caught 8 times, not running right away as Abreu takes a strike. All tied up 6-6 here in the 9th inning. First of 3 between the Angels and the Yankees. Perhaps they'll meet in October as well, but they're both trying to get there. Abreu in this one, 1 for 4 with a single. He waves right over the top of that pitch. 0-2.
Now you look at Jeter and Pena looking at each other down there. It's like you might as well go. I mean, try to make something happen down there was kind of the look that they both had. Mike Scioscia not over there to call a pitch out.
The 0-2, Jeter holds, and it's up and in. Alex Rodriguez on deck. In a moment, it could be K-Rod against A-Rod. Alex has had a good night. 3 for 4, 3 RBIs, and a 2-run homer.
He was leaning that time. Jeter had the day off yesterday. I asked him before the game how he feels. That's a waste of time. He always feels great. Makes you wonder if,
a balk. Jeter has been balked down to second. Is right. K-Rod has balked the man into scoring territory, and a go-ahead run potentially here for the Yankees.
It's like he had a little bit of trouble getting his sign. There he leaned in right there. Larry Bowa all over it down there as the third base coach with the third base umpire. Now that man's in scoring position, and a base hit will create an opportunity for Mariano Rivera to save the game.
First career balk for Francisco Rodriguez. So how he reacts to this will not come out of experience.
He's going to react with that same breaking ball in the dirt.
He ran it outside. He is working with a rookie catcher and Buddy. So I wonder if that had something to do with it. 2-2 on Abreu. Mariano waiting his turn.
Looks nervous, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, really. Has he ever had a nervous day in his life?
I haven't seen it. Look at this. I mean, again, more confusion with the young catcher and the veteran closer.
Jeter at second. 2 out. Here comes the 2-2. Inside on Abreu. Abreu has been outstanding since the All-Star break. Now has 84 runs batted in. Alex Rodriguez on deck.
I'm telling you, pitchers don't like all this attention on the mound. And that's the second time in this at bat that Buddy has run out to check on signs.
Abreu asking for time. He gets it.
I think he's just trying to work a walk here.
That would get the game to Alex Rodriguez. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Boy, that was filthy. Down and in to fan Bobby Abreu on the breaking ball. And this game is still tied as the Yankees leave the go-ahead run at second base. K-Rod eating up Bobby Abreu. High drama tonight in Southern California as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Back in Anaheim, California, the Yankees and the Angels locked up 6-6. You know, normally would apologize for keeping you up so late, but we're not going to with a ball game like this on a Monday night. Here comes Mariano Rivera, and it may come down to Mariano against Vladimir Guerrero here in the bottom of the ninth inning. He's about to make his 50th appearance. And 20 saves on the board. Of course, this one's all tied up. He knows that Guerrero is lurking 3 batters away. It'll be Figgins, Cabrera, and Vladimir Guerrero here in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, the guys in the dugout were having a little conversation about possibly given location. Watch what K-Rod does here to his young catcher buddy. He's saying, look at this. All right, you know, they can lean in like that. He can turn either way, and they're saying location. Because if you watched how Buddy set up on that last breaking ball, look how wide his feet are. Okay, that's telling you something off speed because the young catcher knows he's got to drop down to block it. So K-Rod is glad the inning is over with, but he knows that there needs to be some maintenance to clean that up, or else the Yankees will know every pitch he's throwing.
Here's Figgins, who had a big RBI single in the 7th inning. He takes a strike on the inside corner. He stalks away from Dale Scott, not very happy. 1 for 6 lifetime against the Yankee closer.
Joe Torre's hands are a little bit tied. You figure right now you're hoping to use Mariano for 2 innings. Ramirez pitched 2 innings yesterday. You don't want to use him. Chamberlain threw an inning yesterday. They say they're not going to use. If he throws an inning on 1 day, he's getting 1 day off. If he throws 2 innings, he gets 2 days off. Well, all they've got left are their left-handers. You don't want to bring in a left-hander right here with Cabrera and Vladimir coming up. You're asking to lose.
So you're looking at, if the Angels don't score, a couple of innings of Mariano Rivera.
Absolutely.
Softly hit to the second baseman, Cano. 1 man out in the ninth for the Angels in front of Orlando Cabrera. Who also had a key RBI single in the 7th inning when the Angels scored 3 times to take the lead, but the Yankees came back down 6-4 at the time in the top of the 8th to get 2 of their own.
Well, you see there the 6th appearance this season with the game tied for Mariano coming in. I will guarantee you most of them were in situations at home where you throw 1 inning, and if you score, you win. Just like what they did with K-Rod there. K-Rod threw his 1 inning. He's done. Oliver is up now to come in if we go to the 10th.
Cabrera takes it inside for ball 1. 1 for 3 with an RBI. And Vladimir Guerrero after him. Big swing and a miss by Cabrera. He was hit by a pitch in Boston yesterday and then walked toward Julian Tavares, quite upset and animated, pointing his finger at the pitcher. That caused both dugouts to empty. Nothing came of it, but reports of Tavares having vowed to drill Cabrera for allegedly stealing signs in a previous series started to crop up. Popped that one up. Foul territory. Posada makes the catch for the second out.
Yeah, there was talk in the clubhouse among the players that they want the league to get involved because Tavares, it was on the field. It wasn't in the papers, but it was on the field where he said, hey, I know you give signs and I'm going to get you. I'm going to drill you. Well, he did drilling. And there were some things that went on right there. And the Angels, I believe, are going to have the league look into that. Here we go.
Here comes Vladimir. He is 0 for 4 tonight. 1 for 5 against Mariano. Bases empty in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, he took a swing. 96, and he fouled it back for strike one. Isn't that what you pay to see?
I don't know how he gets to that ball.
It's been said before. Inside off the mid of Posada. And 97. So Rivera's bringing it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Are we headed to extra innings in Anaheim, or will Vladimir Guerrero end it? What has been a terrific battle. A base hit instead. He singles into left. And a winning run is on for the Angels.
Well, that's just because you were guarding the line. That ball could have been right at the third baseman. What an at bat, though, man. I mean, 2 potential Hall of Famers. I think it's more than potential. There it is right there. Look at him swinging at that pitch well off the plate. He couldn't swing at that one. Mariano's going to come right back in there again. And it was almost like, look how he just kind of opens up a little bit quicker, and he's able to get to it. Hit it hard.
That brings up Garrett Anderson. He's 1 for 4 with a double. In on the left side, and he fouls it off his leg for strike one. All tied up 6-6. Anderson plenty of experience against Mariano Rivera, but not much success. Just 2 hits and 15 trips.
They really need his production. If they're going to continue to hold off the Mariners and get into the postseason, he has to produce here in that cleanup role. He's going to continue to stay there. But on the DL twice already this year. Seems to be healthy, but still looks like he's lunging when he swings the bat.
The 0-1. High chop. First base. Fair ball. Down the line. Guerrero heading into third. He'll stop there. A big bounding single for Garrett Anderson. And the Angels have the winning run just 90 feet away.
They'll take it. They'll take it. This ball just hit hard into the ground. Holding the runner on first base, Vladimir was able to get over Bedeman's head. And again, these Angels going first to third. There's a cut fastball in, hit on the ground, but somehow it takes that super ball bounce. Nothing Bedeman can do. Vladimir running, Abreu running in right field. And now Gary Matthews Jr. He scored the first run of the game tonight for the Angels. Can he drive in the last one?
Guerrero at third. And Matthews in the box. 2 doubles tonight. 2 for 4.
Anderson will be at second base here shortly. No reason to hold him on. His run does not matter.
Ball 1. Rivera got the first 2 easily. Figgins on the ground out to second. Cabrera on a pop out to the catcher. But now Vladimir Guerrero and Garrett Anderson back-to-back hits. The next hit will be a game winner if they get it. There goes Anderson, and it's a yank foul off to the right. And Anderson will have to head on back to first.
Gary Matthews Jr. last year with the big year with Texas as the leadoff guy. Well, they got a leadoff guy here. They need somebody to drive in runs. It's been an adjustment for him. He says you've got to learn to be more patient because at times they're gonna pitch around me. But he has started to cling to that role. 26 RBIs in his last 35 games.
There goes Anderson again, and that pitch is in there for a strike. Anderson down to second.
Well, that just means there's no force play now. What that does is it puts more pressure on the infield because the throw has to go to first base, and Matthews Jr. can run. You bobble it, you don't play it cleanly, you lose.
1-2. Rivera to Matthews. Missed outside. Kochman on deck.
How about Kochman? 3 for 4 off the Yankee closer. By design, Mariano going to throw a strike here.
The 2-2 inside for ball 3. One more like that and the bases are loaded. But Matthews is thinking about winning it right here for the Angels.
That's what this stadium's thinking too. This place is still loaded.
Rivera's 3-2. High chop on the infield. Here comes Cano quickly over to first. He got him. And we are headed to extra innings. Still tied after 9. We'll take a break and keep on going. Yankees 6, Angels 6 in Anaheim. On to the 10th inning, and we're all tied up 6-6. Here's how we got to this point. A look at our game tracks. Mathis with the 3-run double in the 2nd inning as he cleaned off the bases. Alex Rodriguez cracked a 2-run homer in the 6th inning, however, which would be his 40th of the season. And Sean Figgins with an RBI single in that big inning for the Angels as they would take the lead 6-4 in the 7th. Jorge Posada would tie it with a 2-run shot of his own at 6-6. That blast in the 8th. And so now it's on to the 10th. Darren Oliver, the lefty, comes out of the Angels bullpen.
Now you get into a lot of guys that normally don't pitch in ball games that are tied or close late. And that's what Oliver's doing right now. Left-hander, he kind of reinvented himself. Throws a lot of cut fastballs. But the first guy he's got to face is already homered tonight, Alex Rodriguez.
Plenty on the line here tonight as we play deep into the evening. Here just after 10:30 California time. Red Sox winners tonight over Tampa Bay, and at the moment have a 4.5 game lead over these New York Yankees. Los Angeles, the Angels, with a 1.5 game lead on Seattle, and the wild card at Seattle by 1 over the Yankees and 4 over the Tigers.
There's going to be a lot of baseball fans in Boston tomorrow that show up tired to work.
I think you're right. A-Rod's a reason why, because he's had a big night. 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. And he is 6 out of 18 with a pair of home runs off of Darren Oliver. So he sees him well. Very few have left the ballpark of the original 44,000. That is in there for a knee-high strike on Rodriguez, who has driven in 118 runs. First player in Major League history to compile at least 35 homers and 100 RBIs for 10 consecutive seasons.
You want to talk about production. In 122 games, you mentioned he had 115 RBIs coming into play tonight. How about 111 runs to go along with that? I mean, you're almost getting 2 runs a night out of one guy. And oh yeah, he's driven in 3 tonight and scored 2 more.
Bounding ball stripped. The third baseman Figgins cuts it off and gets it. A rangy play for Sean Figgins. Out number 1 in the 10th.
I think another reason why him and Cabrera are so tight. A much easier play because you've got a much shorter throw going in that direction. He comes and gets it, being aggressive. You know, it's really hard for me to believe that the Angels, and they're better defensively this year than they were last year when they were horrible, but they're still 11th. I don't see a bad defender out there, and yet they continue to make errors and allow unearned runs.
Matsui 2 for 4 tonight. Had a triple and a run in the 4th inning. The back line's pretty much gone, isn't it?
All of them are gone. Been a lot of activity. There's been 12 guys touch home plate tonight.
12 hits for the Yankees, 9 for the Angels.
4 or 5 guys going down. Fastballs up and in. It's just been a great ball game.
Matsui, of course, with good home run power. Flies that one foul. He's hit 23 of them this year. Kind of a slow start for Hideki, but has really come on strong. And the lefty is up for the 2nd time in this one, as he works in the bullpen. So is 1 inning all that we will see of Mariano tonight?
I think unless they score. I think if they score, he'll come back out.
Fly deep to right, but foul as he hooked it off into the stands. 1-2 on Matsui.
Well, since he came off the disabled list, he has really been productive. Closing in on 100 RBIs again. 86 coming into play tonight.
He's hit safely in 40 of his last 44 games. And over that span, he's driven in 40 runs.
Over 400 home runs as a professional, including what he did over in Japan.
This is since the All-Star break, leading the American League with 12 homers. Posada on deck. The Yankees scored first tonight. Who will score last? That is up and away for a ball. 2-2. One man out. Matsui reaches out and fires that one into center field. It is Matthews. 2 down.
Just the way this game has gone tonight, with the Yankees jumping out to the lead 1-0 in the first, and then the 3 runs to take the lead for the Angels in the second, 3-1. Then it was 3-2 after 4, and then all of a sudden now it's 4-3. The Yankees took the lead. I mean, just back and forth. The Yankees add to the lead. They pick up 2 in the 8th after the Angels had got 3 in the 7th.
Well, the game would already be over if not for this man, Jorge Posada, who with 1 out in the 8th inning, and the Yankees trailing 6-4, belted a 2-run homer to right. And we have been tied up 6-6 ever since. Although both sides have had an opportunity to get another run since, especially the Angels when they had runners at 2nd and 3rd moments ago. And Matthews bounded out to 2nd to retire the side against Mariano Rivera. The Yankees in the top of the 9th had Jeter at 2nd base after the walk and the balk on K-Rod. They couldn't get him in. And for a called strike on Posada.
I think Posada's got more power. I think he's more dangerous as a home run hitter from the right side. 16 on the year. He hit his 11th from the left side earlier tonight, but in a lot fewer at bats. 5 home runs swinging the bat this way.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-2. Posada and Alex Rodriguez have accounted for all of the Yankee runs batted in tonight. 3 apiece. Into the dirt. Just a handful of guys left in the big leagues who do not swing without batting gloves. Base is empty here. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. Oliver gets the Yankees 1-2-3. Casey Kochman will lead it off in the bottom of the 10th inning as the Angels try and win it at home.